Hey guys, in today's video I'm on an old Goodman system that had a leaking evaporator coil and a couple leaking strators, and we're here to change out the evaporator coil, dryer, pull a vacuum, whole 9 yards. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you how. Alright, first thing we need to do is start recovering the refrigerant, because the liquid line dryer is inside of the condenser, and if I'm going to change the dryer, I have to recover the refrigerant. Open these up. As soon as that equalizes a little bit, we'll go ahead and get this started. So there's my dryer. We'll get it out later. I'm gonna put it on self-purge and Alright, so there shouldn't be a ton of refrigerant in this. Okay, maybe there still was. Alright, as y'all can see, this drain is kind of like right in my way, so I'm going to get it out of the way first. Move that over here. I'm sorry that with this 2x4 right here, it's kind of hard to get right in front of it. Alright, first I think I'm gonna take that loose before I undo these screws. Shouldn't be any pressure left. There it is. If the other one comes with a piston, I may swap it out with this one. Okay, it looks like we have a joint here, right before our little elbow here. And that kind of looks like them. like it might be 7/8. I'm gonna cut it right here. All right, we're on second hole here. There we go. Okay, this little rail right here is going to have to fit in that little groove. If y'all can see that where my finger is, right there. All right, let's do one of those grooves up here. That helps to hold the coil horizontal. Forgive me, y'all. I hurt my back a couple days ago, and it ain't feeling so good. Moving that coil into place kind of hurt. Alright, and as y'all may have guessed, I'm going to press this in. No soldering in the attic. And y'all can see this press tool is huge. So when we get those side crimping tools from Milwaukee, that is really going to help. Alright, where's that little pin? Here it is. Alright, before I put that on, whew, alright. Alright, I need that little O-ring. Alright, let's check this. Alright, that looks like a 65. And what came out is a 65. So we're going to put the new one in. Take our O-ring here. Put it on. Won't say it seemed like it tightened up too fast. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Alright, I did take it off, but I'm leaving it right there in case I have to come back. All right, let's go get our PVC stuff and hook this back together, and we can start working outside. All right, after doing that in the attic, I'm kind of taking a breather for my back. I have a couple of herniated discs, and every once in a while they decide to herniate a little bit more, and that's what happened. So I'm just taking it easy today, going slow, trying not to hurt myself anymore. We're working on moving this dryer from inside the condenser to outside. Tell you what, let's hang that up for right now. I gotta get this out. Alright, so there's my dryer. Well, it looks like I broke my new tip. Lovely. Just lovely. See if I can use this. What size is that? A 2. All right. All right, what you want to do when you're putting these on, you close it all the way and then you tighten this down, and that gives you the right length. Now if you open it up, you can tighten it further, but you don't want to. That right there is as tight as you need it. My little knob thing broke off here, but I think I can. All right, I got it going, and I blew my joint apart. I got it on braze now, so let's go in and braze it up. I was going to press a dryer in, but I've already got my torches out. All right, I'm about to put on a dryer here. A great place to get your dryers is WeSupplyTrades. Use HVAC10 as your code and get a 10% discount. I'm just saying. I'll leave a link down in the comments. All right, let's solder that in. Ooh, that's getting hot. That honestly, that don't look so good. Better quit before I make a flute out of it. All right, that looks good. I'm gonna check these under here. Let's see just how much pressure we're putting in it. Let's pump that up. I'm just gonna have to wait on it. Let's pump that up and do a bubble search. All right, that's been sitting, I don't know, about a minute. So we're going to test tightness. Now, understand my hoses aren't so tight, so it will go down a little bit. Let's put some bubbles on this. Come on. All right, we're just looking for bubbles. All right, this is how I set up my vacuum. One big hose pulling on the larger line, which is our vapor line, and micron gauge on the other. To me, that's the best way to do it. You get a true reading of your vacuum. If you're pulling on both sides, your micron gauge cannot help but be close to your vacuum. And to get the best reading, you kind of need it to be away from the vacuum at the other end. All right, let's open that up. Open this up and turn this on. There we go. Yeah, I don't have my light up here. All right, and put this into place. Only 2,000 microns to go. Woo-hoo! Only 500 microns to go. It hadn't been that long, so doing good. Okay, I just turned this off. Man, that 12 amp hour battery will run a little over an hour, and I pushed it right to the limit. All right, according to the nameplate, we need 108 ounces. I've got the lines bled already. All right, I replaced all 3 of these shraders last time I was out, but we're gonna replace them again. All right, let's go in and make sure the thermostat's calling. All right, it is on and running. I had this open so it could pull a little bit more. Of my 108 ounces, looks like we got about 71 right now. I'm gonna let it keep pulling and get ready for a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna need 33 more ounces. I got up to 75. Let me bleed this a little bit. All right, let's zero this. I've been out here all morning. It's almost 12 o'clock. That vacuum took forever. Zero this again. All right, so we're looking. All right, I had 75, 108, 25, and 8, 33 ounces. Got about 2 degrees subcooling, but we have a piston. More concerned about this superheat. She said she smelled smoke, and I thought for a second there I heard something hissing, or I thought it wasn't cooling. Suction line temperature starting to go down a little bit more. I'm just going to watch it for a little bit. I'm not going to add anything more to it right now. I'm just... Okay, I don't know what she smelled. I do hear lawnmowers and stuff going on in the background. Maybe some yard guys are burning something. I'm already dripping real heavy. Y'all see my pressures here? I hope y'all can see that. 341, 134. 5.2 subcooling, 13.4 superheat. I don't know what she's smelling, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the system. I think we're done here. I think. All right, that wasn't the end of the drama on that call. Somewhere in that call, I don't know if you can see that, but I stepped on my phone and broke it. And then when I went to go present the bill to the lady, she thought it was $300 less than what the bill was. And I swear to you, I didn't change anything on the estimate. I actually used more refrigerant than was in the estimate, but I didn't change it. I billed her for what I quoted her. And this is somebody's grandma, and now I think that she thinks I was trying to get over on her, and I swear I wasn't. All I can do is just say, I'm sorry for the miscommunication. I didn't change anything. This is my price. Thank you for your business. You're certainly not going to tell an older woman, I think you're confused. No, do not do that. It would have gone bad. But finally, that call is done. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and now I have a reason to order one of those new iPhones. Catch you on the next one.